so uh, after successfully failing yesterday's live stream, thanks to the load shedding in Nepal, right? I was not able to do what I wanted to do, but I mean, even today, I'm not gonna be able to do what I'm gonna do because, of course, I have to go to the work, so I'll not be able to come to the live stream today as well. But we're gonna do what we can do. Anyways, now it's time for the IoT rules. This is exercise 2.1, AWS IoT rules. And in this rule, you are gonna simply create a rule, and that rule is just some SQL which just gets the telemetry data fuel level from the car, and if it is less than 25%, it sends the mail. So for that to send some mail, we do have SNS. So Amazon SNS, simple notification service, and it's also behaves the same way that MQTT would in a publisher subscriber manner. So first we are going to create a new topic. So we don't have a new topic, right? So we're gonna create a new topic. So we don't want FIFO, we want standards. So because standards allows us to send mails, you can see, right? There's SQS, Lambda, Firehose, Data Firehose, HTTP, SMS, email, and more. Whereas FIFO only has SQS. So we need to send emails. So yeah, that's why we're gonna select the standard one. As for the name, it can be Lab SNS field topic. Yeah, it can be this one. Okay. The name can be Lab SNS field topic. The display name can be used to use this topic. The topic name can be anything, but let us say it's field topic, same as name. Encryption, I don't need none of it. Right. I'm just gonna create a new topic. Couldn't create a topic. Topic only register different attributes. Okay. So I already have a topic for it. Now it's an SQL topic. So I had forgotten to delete this topic right here. Okay, all right. So I guess I had already created this topic previously when I was doing. I forgot to clean it up, and that's fine. I mean, you just get the point, right? That's how you create a new topic. And display name was lab fuel, lab SNS fuel topic. It's fine. We just need to create a new topic, and we just need to create a new subscription, but I don't have a, this is a temporary email because of course. So let's just go to the temporary mail and subscribe. You can use your own mail, but I'm not going to use my personal mail for this. So I'm just going to use a temporary mail, and Mikeka almost looks like Mikasa, but anyway. So let's create a new subscription. This was my first temporary mail. I don't need to remove it. I don't want to remove that right now. So the of course protocol is gonna be email, and the email is gonna be this futurejs.com. Okay. So futurejs.com is added as the subscription for this topic. Lab fuel SNS. Alright, this is pending confirmation. IoT Rama. So this is what I get, right? I get a confirmation later from SNS from Amazon, and I need to confirm it. So once I confirm the subscription, that means now, yeah, once I confirm the subscription, I just hope the email is not refreshed. Yeah, I still get the same thing. Okay, now that the subscription has been confirmed, and now I can receive the email or receive any messages that is sent to the SNS topic, to this SNS topic. Okay, so anything that will be sent to this topic, I will receive it. And on that, I need to create an IAM role, but as you know, we cannot create an IAM role. So that is sad. So what I should have done now is I should have gone to the IAM, and I should have just gone and I should have created a role. But since this is a learners lab, I don't have no access to create a role, but what I can do is I can just create through AWS service, right? And I just need a IoT and yeah, that is just device. Yeah, this is what I needed, but just I just don't have the permission to create IoT rules. Like I just don't have any permission to create a role. So yeah, I can't do it. It's just IoT, right? It's just IoT. Service is use case. It's just gonna be the IoT, and this is the permissions that I will have, but I just won't be able to create nothing. Like I can try to create a new role, um, but I just can't. AWS service, IoT, IoT. Yep, IoT. Usage is IoT. Is IoT. Yep. And this is the thing though. I just can't create a new role because it does not allow me to create a new role. So since I don't have the role, I think it's one of the reason why I will not be able to send the mail as well, because I will definitely write a role. Okay, so I'll definitely write a rule for my IoT project. So if I go to the IoT core, so go to the IoT core, right? And if I expand the icon rules, messaging route rules. So this is one thing. All devices, screen burst devices, admin devices, remote access, rules, security, audit, detect, GitHub, US. Yeah, I just don't have nothing. Yeah, you know, I just don't have any rules anywhere, right? I only have rules here. I don't see no rules nowhere. Yeah, I mean the only rule that I see is in the message routing. The I don't see rules anywhere. So that's something. Last time when I tried it, right? Last time when I tried it, I had created. I mean, there is just no way where I can write any rules for IoT besides the one that besides the one within that. Yeah. So besides the rules within the messaging route, I don't see no rules. See no place where I can write any rules. Okay. So, but the last time when I tried it, I was not able to do it. So last time when I created a rule and when I tried to send the message through the rule, I was just not able to do it. So that's something. But let's see if this time I will be able to do anything. So this is the condition. Okay, so select the fuel level for this device is currently at. So we're gonna round the fuel level because it's gonna be in decimal decimal and we don't want it. So if it is less than 25, fuel level is less than 25, then yeah, we are going to, and of course the data is coming from lab slash limit, right? So if it is below 25%, we are going to, so what are we going to do? So we are going to send the message, right? So SNS signal notification service, SNS topic is SNS lab fuel, right? So this is the topic that we have. Message forward can be JSON and IAM role. So Here is where the IAM role would act, because it has the access to IoT thing, but we cannot create that role. So I was thinking the only reason why I was not able to send a mail last time is because I just don't have any role. All right, so we just don't have a lot of role. So we just don't have any role for IoT in the learners lab. So this exercise were practical, so we can't do it very well. Despite creating everything, we just don't have that role which allows us to send the message from SMS to the email. I could try work labs, but I don't think that's gonna work very much. Anyway, this is what I have. Okay, so this is the rule SQL query. Okay, and this is the topic. So what is it gonna do? So it is gonna send a message to the SMS topic, and the role that allows it is this one. And once the message goes to the SMS topic, it's going to send it to my email that I've just subscribed to it. That's how it should work. All right, that's how it should work. But it just doesn't work that way. Access denied to IAM password. Yeah, yeah, that's one thing as well. So that's one thing. I can't even pass poker labs. So that is something. There is only a few roles that I can pass it, and voclabs is not one of them. Vocarium is also not one of them. If I try to create through it, I just can't do it. So I will have to pass some other role. And lab role is one that I can pass, but lab role doesn't let me. Lab role just does not have a permission for IoT service. So even if I pass it, I won't be able to, you know, get any. Yeah, I mean, I can create a new rule for it, but it's not going to work very well. Okay, so now that being said, I can go to my Cloud9. I can go to my Cloud9 and I can, start the car1 or car2. Car1 is sending message on man/test, which I don't want. I mean, I can send the code right now, but it's not going to, despite me getting the messages from the MQTT topics, it's not going to matter because I just don't have enough role. Like my role just does not have enough permission to you know to send the message to SNS topic and get the message from there. Lab/telemetry. Lab/telemetry is one thing, and for car 2, let's say it's lab/telemetry 2, 2 for now. I want to start both of them because yesterday when I did it, I failed because, of course, because I was making changes. I was thinking I was making changes to card one, but I was making changes to card two. So that's not good. I mean, the file name is the same, so I thought I was starting card one, but I was actually starting card two. Anyway, this is my lab, and I should already be getting messages because, of course, I should be, because the fuel level is definitely below 21%. Like you can see that if I check my MQTT messages, then you can just see that if you just test my client, then you can already see the fuel level that I'm getting is already below 25%. So lapses telemetry 2, this will be the messages from car 2. Of course, we're not checking car 2 though, so we are only checking car 1 right now. So if you look at the car 1's data, then you can see that I'm already what is the fuel level? Okay, it's 95.9 and 67. Okay, so eventually I'm gonna get fuel level below 25. So it's decreasing, or it's supposed to be random, no? Yeah, it's supposed to be random. So it should work, but it's just not gonna work. Like it's already below 25%, right? So I should be getting a mail because SNS, because that's how my rule is supposed to be. My rule says that my rule says that when, yeah, fuel level is below 25%, I should send a message to SNS topic, but I just won't send any. Yeah, yeah, because yeah, man, because I just don't have no role. I just can't create no role. Okay, I mean this is going to send it to SNS, simple notification service, of course, and simple notification service. The format would be in raw JSON. It doesn't really matter. What matters is the role. I can't create no role. You know, I can't create no role. I just can't create no role. I just don't have the permission to create no role. And if I go to the IAM and if I check out, if I look at my roles, then lab role, it doesn't have a lot of thing going on for it. You know, lab role, it does not have any permission for IoT. It just doesn't have none, and that's sad. I just don't have anything for IoT. That's learner's lab for you. I mean, I could have some, but I just can't grant these permissions for my SNS topic. I can't do that. The only role that I can give assign is this one right here. That's not gonna work. That's not gonna work well for me. So yeah, this should have worked, but because of my because this is my learner's lab account, I can't do it. But that's the end of it. Okay, so that's the end of the experiment and exercise, let's say. All right, and that's the end of the exercise. Now this is how you create a rule in AWS IoT core, for AWS IoT core, let's say. And yeah, that's about it. Let's disconnect this. Let's go to the AWS cloud. I don't want this to run. I just don't want this to run all the time. I don't want that. I can close it. I can close this one too. I can close rules as well. And as for my Cloud9, it's running on EC2 instance, right? So I could go to, I could just go ahead and, you know, stop the EC2 instance, or the EC2 instance will stop on its own after 30 minutes of it being inactive. So it's running right now for the AWS. I could just go ahead and instead I could stop it on my own. Skip where shutdown. I'm not gonna do that, and I can stop it, right? But even if I don't stop it, it will be stopped automatically after 30 minutes of it being inactive. Anyway, moving on to saddles. AWS IoT saddles now. Okay, so AWS saddles, how does it work? So AWS saddle is like let's say it's like a database. Let's say where it stores your IoT application state. Okay, so it's that where it stores your application state, and it has basically two states. One is desired and one is the current state. Okay, and desired state is the state that it wants to be, and current state is the state that it is at right now. And unlike MQTT, unlike the way that we are sending message right now, MQTT wants your device to be online, otherwise it will miss the messages, right? The message that I was getting from my car, if my IoT core is not online, or if my car is not online, and if I've sent any messages, then those messages will not be stored, it will not be received by my app, by my thing, or by my service, if both of them are not simultaneously online at the same time. So for that we have IoT shadows, AWS IoT shadows. So that is what it's gonna do. It is basically like a database, let's say, that is going to hold on to any new changes being made by the thing, or let's say by my service. Okay, so it will hold on to the message, or let's say the state that it wants to be in, and when my thing comes online, gets online, then the message that I published, let's say from my IoT core, that message is going to be activated on my, or is the change is going to be made on my device when it gets online. So it's like basically it waits for my device to get online, and when it gets online, it's going to make changes according to the changes that was made when it was offline. So that's basically it. Okay, that's basically it. So how do we start? Let's go to the Cloud9. Let's go to the Cloud9 and let's open the IoT on AWS. Well, when it is being started, I will go to the IoT core, and like I had said yesterday when I was doing exercise one, we don't really have. If you go to the thing, and if you look at card one, let's say, if you go to the shadows, it doesn't have any shadows. Okay, and the shadows was right here. Anyway, card one, it should have a shadow somewhere. Oh, yeah, device shadows. Yeah. If you go here, then you will see that it doesn't have no shadows right now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna create a new shadow for it. Okay, so create device shadows. The shadow name can be anything. Unnamed classic shadow. Yeah, let us create a new unnamed classic shadow for it, and then you can just yeah, yeah. If you go here and see, then you will see no shadow. Right, so you obviously will see no shadows right here because I didn't create no shadow right here. So now when you are within the Cloud9, and when the Cloud9 has started, you can go to the you can go within card 1, and you can paste this code so that you get exercise 2. Okay, now you will have exercise 2, and now you can start the exercise. So 2. So now you can start the exercise, and when you start the exercise, then you can see that my lights are off. So like I said, right? So like I said, uh, when you know using MQTT, when communicating with MQTT, normally your state will not be saved. I mean, as long as your thing and your IoT core, or let's say any server that's sending MQTT message, you know, if MQTT for MQTT to work, both of those things have to be online. And in this case, what we are going to do is we are going to test if any message, if any MQTT requests or message that I get from my IoT core, that is published to me from my IoT core, when my device is offline, will the changes be made or not? So that's the entire point of this exercise. So for that to work, we are going to create a new shadow. All right. So let's just create a new shadow. All right, and just let's just create a new shadow, classic shadow. Okay, and the state of the shadow should be this. So if I go here, then AWS IoT. Carbon cancel. Let's wait. Classic shadow. All right. So this is the shadow that I have right now. Yeah, I will see no shadow, right? That's for sure. And welcome AWS IoT device shadow and video topics. Probably need to edit the shadow for the new shadow. This is the one that I should see, right? The shadow could be missing state, not state. Lights false. I mean, yeah, this is what I will see. A reported light is going to be false. Yeah, this is the shadow that I will do. That I will create. Device shadow. This is the shadow that I will have. Yeah, and the shadow will be created automatically. If you look at the code, then you can see that I have created the shadow. Things that shadow, right? So things that shadow is being created automatically. So yeah, this is how I will get the shadow thing name, state, reported, and that's how I will get my shadows. Okay, so everything is automatic. I don't need to create nothing. I thought I might have to update it, but I don't have to. Okay, so this is my shadow, and there is this MQTT topic right here, and I thought I could test this MQTT prefix. I should be able to test this MQTT topic. Yeah, I already have all of these things. Yeah, and these are the MQTT topics, and these MQTT topics are created automatically when you create a new device shadows. And basically, these MQTT topics are the topics that will let you make changes. These are the topics that will let you make changes to the state of this state that you have in MQTT. Let's say, okay, so it will allow you to make changes to these JSON states. Okay, you will either get or can either update documents, all of these things, right? Or even delete through the MQTT topics. And the topics are like these, just like your CRUD operation in HTTP requests. But here we have topics that will do it for you. Okay, and you can see, so publish, so it can be either publish or subscribe. So if it is subscribed, then you're gonna get the value. If it is published, then you're gonna publish the value. So for now, we can just get some value, right? So if you want to test how this is working, then if you want to see how it is being, how you are gonna get the message, what message you are getting, then you can just copy one of the topic and then go to the MQTT test client, and then you can subscribe to one of these topics. So when you subscribe to one of these topics, then you will get a message. I guess we won't get the messages right now like this. So you need to send some messages for it. Publish to the topic, publish to the topic, publish shadows. What is this? Document subscribe. Shadows column slash shadow slash update. If you want to update, then you can use column slash shadow slash update. And if you want to update anything, then you can just update to this topic, all right? And the payload is gonna be this. And if you publish the topic to it, then you should see the state has been changed, right? So yeah, you can see the states have been changed. So previously your state was light was off, and when I published it as the light state to be true, then the state was turned true. Okay, so now if I go again and if I publish it once again for it to be false, then you can see that the lights are being falsed. Yeah, so the lights were turned off. So that is how shadows is going to work. Okay, 6 documents. But one thing that I just don't get it is why am I not getting anything from the. I should be getting messages from documents, but I'm not getting. Okay, yeah, my bad. I am getting the documents. Yeah, I'm getting the states. You can see, and if you look at here, then I have previous state, right, and I have reported state, which is true, and I also have the current state, which is false. Okay, so current state I have currently I had the light as false, and the metadata are like these, and so the record was false, and the previous state was false, the reported state was true. Desired state is false, and the reported state that I have currently is true. So that's how it is going to work. So if I say now my light is false, right, and if I want it to be true, I could just say that it wants to be true, and in that case I'll get the previous state as false, right, and reported state as true. So we do it, then I will say desired light is true and report light is false. Okay, so wait, what is this previous statement? Current state. Current state is true. Yeah, definitely the current state is true. Reported. So did I have it backwards? Was I understanding it backwards? I guess I was understanding it backwards. Okay. So reported states means the states that I have right now, and desired states the state that reported states is the state that I have right now, and desired states is the states that I want. Yeah, that's definitely how it is. And current state is the state that I have right now after it is changed. Document subscribing to document is quite confusing. Let's just go to the metadata. But then again, metadata is the thing that is going to show you delta. Yeah. Delta is going to be the one that's going to store the thing for you. I mean, if I publish something now, then it will go to the delta as well. Good update and everything is going to be true right now. So true reported state is true, nothing was changed, so everything is true. Previous state reported true, so I don't need a new state. Reported false, state true. So desired state, if I have any desired state, then only I will get desired state. If I don't have it, I will not get any desired state. But delta should have worked. So now the delta is gonna work. Okay, so delta is basically the timestamp and metadata that I will have, and document is actually the document that was changed. And this is the thing shadow. That's how shadow works. All right. So I could go now, and I could just and I could just go here. All right, I could go. I mean, like, I can go here, and then I could just turn my car off. So that means my car is not online right now. It is not connected to my IoT core right now. So it is not actively listening to anything. And right now my state is false. Right, my state is false. Normally, when I send a true message, I should, I should not be able to receive this message. And when my device comes online, I should not be able to turn it on because, of course, I've sent the message, I published the message when the device was offline. But because of IoT device shadows, when I turn it on, it gets the initial state, like it gets initial data, and according to the data, it will turn it on or off based on the previous message. Okay, so right now I had it as true. So now I can go ahead and I can stop it right once again, and I can just send false. And you already know, if I send it false, then when I turn it on, it will be false. So despite it not being online, it will still get the message thanks to device shadows, and that's about it. I can make it true and I can make it false again. Doesn't matter. The latest change will be recorded. So even when I said it to be false, I mean even when I said the state to be true and I set it to be false. So because I set it to be false later, it was just false. It was just, like still the car was just false. And that's about it. And that's basically how car shadow, or let's say AWS shadow, works. And yeah, that's about it, man. That's about it. And that's AWS device shadows. And after that, we have got AWS IoT SDK. So here we are going to work around with SDKs and APIs. Now I can close this one and I can close this one as well. And as for the temporary mail, I'm not gonna get anything but this. AWS IoT. Now moving on. Now in this exercise, we are going to create a chat-like application. So chat-like application where my car one will be subscribing to my car two's topic, and my car two will be subscribing to my car one's topic. And that way, when my car one sends publishes a message to car two's topic, car two will receive it. And when car two will publish some message to my car one will receive it. And all of these things will be happening through AWS IoT core, because of course MQTT needs a server in between that can publish or subscribe these messages. And that's the gist of it, and we're going to do it through IoT, like AWS's API and SDKs. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do. So in this case, we are just going to be, in this case, we are just going to be. That means I need a cloud. I need Cloud9, yeah. So since it is SDK, I will have to, of course, that means I will have to do it on the edge. And in this case, we have got Cloud9 for that once again. So let's go to the Cloud9. Damn, nobody is awake still. And I can go to the Cloud1 and I can download this code for exercise 2.3. And in this case, we are going to, like, previously we were not doing a lot of things, right? So previously all of the code was already given to us, but right now we will have to code everything for ourselves. And yeah, that is something that we are going to do right now. So as you can see, all of the exercises that we were doing right now, all of the messages, we get it. from all the codes we was already provided to us by AWS, but right now we don't have it. But then again, you can just code on your own. And AWS IoT is going to be the IoT SDK, whereas if you have to create a new thing, then this is how you are creating the thing's shadow. And if you go to the exercise 1.1, then this is how you are connecting to your device. So we need just this. So we need to connect to the device, right? So this code is gonna do. Yeah. So we're gonna start with connecting our device to the IoT core using the SDK. Using the SDKs. Okay. Developing the application. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. So first, what we're gonna do is first we're going to create a device. So the same code that we are seeing here, that's how we are going to initialize the device, and it already has MQTT, the client, baked into it. So yeah, when we are trying to communicate something through MQTT publish or subscribe, this device thing that we're going to create will do it. AWS IoT dot device, and we are going to give it key path. Key path is going to be the key path variable. So do I have key path? Yeah, I already have the key path variable for it. And as for the certificate path, I also already have a certificate path for it right here. Okay, it looks like I have everything that I need. All right, it seems like I have okay. I thought I'll have to maybe give the paths on my own as well, but I just don't have to do it. And yeah, for subscribe and publish, I also already have, like I already have path names given for me too. Look at that, I already have path names. And if device destination, as for the device destination name, it's going to be car1. And if device name is car1, then it's going to be car2, because of course if it is car1, then it's going to subscribe to car2. And if it is car2, then it's going to subscribe to car1. Pretty creative way of doing it, I guess. If it is car1, then it's going to be subscribing to car2, and if it is car2, then it's going to be car2. All right, that's pretty good. That is pretty good. Destination device name is car1 by default, and if device name is car1, then it's going to be car2. As for car2, if it is car2, it's just going to be car2. Pretty genius logic. Not genius, but it's pretty creative one. I will need key path, I will need certificate path, I will need CA path as well, and that also will come from CA path that I already have. Another thing that I need to pass to it is client ID, which I think I already have. Client ID it's just the device's name. Lastly, I do have host, and host also I already have the host, which is the endpoint file, that dot endpoint address. So yeah. Okay, I thought I will have to write those things on my own, but I didn't even have to write it. Well, it wasn't that easy. Everything is already there for me. I just have to write the logic. Anyway, and just like how you would create a WebSocket on HTTP, right? Where you would, listen if your WebSocket was connected through connect event, right? That's what you are going to do here as well. So if you are going to see on, so if it is being connected, right? So when the connect, as in, when your IoT has connected to your IoT thing, right? When it has connected, when it is connected, when even connect is, let's say, invoke, or if when it is called, when it happens, let's say, I will have a callback function for it, and the callback function is basically going to devices subscribe. So it is basically going to subscribe, and where it is going to subscribe, it is going to subscribe to the subtopic. So subscribe topic, right? So the topic is going to be lab slash message plus device name. So yeah, it's going to subscribe to that device's name. So it's going to subscribe to its own. So it's going to subscribe to its own topic, because like to the topic that has its own name. Because when car 2, you know, publishes something, it's not going to publish on its own topic, it's going to publish on car 1's topic. So car 1 has to subscribe to its own topic so that it can receive the messages from car 2. Similarly, the same logic goes to car 2 as well. All right. As for car 2, or yeah, that's how it is. But then again, if they have to publish, then they cannot publish to their own topic. They will have to publish to the other car's topic, because of course they want to message the other car and not the same car. That's pretty much it. And read console input is the function that I have that just reads the message. Yeah, and that's just going to read the message from my command prompt, and then it's going to send the message. And yeah, that's about it. Publish to IoT, and that's going to publish my message to the IoT. So that's how it is going to work. Now we will have to create a now we'll have to create a function. Yeah, so now we'll have to create a function when our device gets a message. Similar logic to WebSocket, how WebSocket would work. Similar logic to that. So when I get a message, I will just log out, because I don't have to show it nowhere. I don't have to send the message anywhere. So I'm just going to be working on the console log for now, right? So that's what I'm gonna do. Topic plus. Yeah. So when I get the message, I will have to get it, and the message will have callback function that will have topic and message. That will take topic and message as the argument. All right. So it will get the message, topic, and message as the argument. So when it gets a message, it will call a callback function that will have topic and message. And for now, and topic and message, how it is, how will it have topic and message, if you ask me, then once again I will also have a event for event when my device is listening something, when it is publishing, right? So when device is publish, device is unpublished, no, just publish pub topic comma message. So this is how it is going to work. So when my device publishes something, right, this is how it is going to publish. So it will need a pub topic, and it will have to send a message payload as well. So that means whenever I publish something, I will always have a I will always have a topic, and I will always have a message. So that's the reason why when I get a message, I will also get a topic and message. Okay. So, and that's what I'm just doing here. I will have topic and message, and I'll just display it in the console. And yeah, that's about it. So when I do this, and that's about it. Okay, that should do it. Read function, publish to IoT topic, publish IoT topic, function topic payload. To look for publish specific, publish to IoT, publish to user what I'm even doing, man. It should be, we should do it in here. So yeah, publish to ID. So when publish to ID topic gets called, it will have topic and message, right? And that's basically it. Topic and payload. So pop topic and message, it will get that from there. And then in that case, I can just do this now. Yeah, topic and payload. So pop topic message. That should be it. Pop topic payload. Topic payload. Device the publish. So when publish ID is called, I will have topic and payload from that I will get from here. Enter a message on the next line to send to public topic. This will be the topic that I will get, and then the function will have the message and the public was right in the next line, and it will take it as an argument, and it will take it as an argument, and the function will have all this public topic and message do it, and then I will again, yeah, call the same function again and again. So this is basically the code for what I'm gonna do, like just creating a simple chat application like thing, and copy. I could just copy. No, I don't need to do this. I need to just copy exercise 2/3. Okay, I need to copy it to environment/car2. Okay. Once I have it copied, I can see the exercise has been copied to exercise 2 as well. And then I can just, go to my terminal and then I can start the code. Why is it not being cleared? I don't know. Car2, and yeah, once I'm in car1 and car2 respectively, I can just start now. Exercise 2.23.js. Exercise 2.3.js. Enter the message on the next line to send lab/messaging/car2. Similarly, I can do the same thing here as well. So exercise 2.3.js, enter message on the next line to send to lab1/car1. I could say hello, and I could say hi. But then again, the thing is, it's not being saved on the shadow right now. Yeah, it's definitely not being saved on the shadow right now. So that just means I will not be able to see these messages. So I just need to go to my AWS and I need to look these messages at the real time. So I need to go to my IoT core and then I need to check the MQTT test client, and from here I need to subscribe to the topic. So the topic is lab/messaging/car2. Car1 said hello. It got hi. Okay. Okay. Wait. Let me send something. This is car2. Yeah, message in the topic. This is car2. Obviously, this is car1. This is car1. Okay, yeah, I'm getting this message in the real time, of course. But if let's say one of the device gets offline, okay. So if one of the devices gets offline, and if I keep on sending hello, you up, right? Are you there? Then, unlike shadows, I will not be receiving all of those messages. Obviously, I didn't receive all of those messages. That means all of those messages are gone. And the only way that I can, you know, The only way that I can look at those messages is when I am online, or when I'm testing it like this, when I'm subscribed to the channel like this, then only then I can look at the messages. But then again, for that I have to be online. So if I'm not, then the messages are gone. So that's why we had AOT shadows. Anyway, let's once again stop the car 2 so that it doesn't receive any message from car 1. Okay, so car 1 is sending the messages to car 2. So if I go here and then once again if I say hello, how are you? Okay, messages cannot be specific, yeah, specific format. Yeah, I mean I don't need that because it's not in the JSON. So yeah, you can see them. You can see the messages, right? So that's how I'm getting the messages. And yeah, it's not in the JSON format, so it cannot be displayed in the specific format. But I could pass it on the JSON, but I don't need to. I mean, but then again, this is also one of the reason why the messages from IoT can be unstructured, and that's gonna cause us problem. And we are probably going to tackle that later in the later exercises as well. But anyway, for now, you see it, right? So even when my car 2 is offline, the car 2 will not see it, but of course it's not it's not gonna see it, but we have captured it. And it's a temporary message. It's not gonna be stored anywhere. And if you catch it, you catch it. If you don't, you missed it, like a shooting star in the sky. If you caught it, if you just happen to caught it, you caught it. If you didn't, it's gone, mate. But let's say when both of them are online. Hello, excuse me, lunch. Oh shit, I meant about it, but okay, whatever. So yeah, I had a hunch about it. Anyway, that's the only way you can communicate. And let's say that if the card 1 goes offline, then yeah, the problem. I'm yeah. Then of course it's not gonna get any messages. But then again, card 1 topic is getting it. Okay, whatever, whatever. I didn't mean to write that, but I just wrote it for yeah, because yeah, that just happened. Anyway, let's go to the all devices things and car 1. If I go to the device shadows, I have a shadow though. I do have a shadow, and that's AWS slash things slash car 1 slash shadow. Right, right. This is the car 1's shadow. But then again, I even if I like send something to the shadow topic, I mean, I could try to publish it to the shadow thing, to the shadows and utility topics, and that way, if I send it that way, then I can receive the message even if the device is offline. I mean, we could do that. We could definitely do that. But then again, I will have to study the code first. So that I will need to. Okay, so I will need. Okay, for that I don't. For that. Uh, right, for that to happen, I will have to discard this one. I will AWS IoT, the device is not going to do the job for me. So for that I will need to create a new thing. Yeah, I'll need to create a AWS IoT thing shadow. So I need to create a shadow, and then yeah, and then I will need to register my thing to that shadow, and then I will have to receive the message. So yeah, when I get the thing, when I get the message on Delta, I will do this, and based on it, I will update. So reported state or not, right? And based on that, I will have to do this. So yeah, the code might not be very complicated. for the shadows, but we could definitely make the message retain. We could definitely make the messages retain using AWS shadows for this simple chat application as well. But then again, that's not the scope of the that's not the scope of this exercise. So when we are not going to do it right now, and I have to go to the college as well, so we are not going to do that. But we can definitely do it later. We can definitely implement the thing shadow. That way, I could make the chats retain. But then again, it's not gonna retain for a very long time because it's only gonna retain the latest message. I don't think it's gonna retain every messages, right? So for that to happen, I will have to create a list. Yeah, I'll have to create a list, and then the list will have a list of strings, the messages that was sent when the device was inactive, right? And that's what I need. But how will it even know when the device is inactive? That will definitely need to look more into things shadow for that. But when I will have to create a logic where when the device is inactive, right, when it is not active, all the messages that it will get will be collected in a list, because for now I'm assuming that I'm gonna only send a string because it's a messages. So I will create in a string, and when the device will eventually get online, then I will just map through the list, right? When I'll just map to the list, and then all of those lists will be displayed line after line. And yeah, when it gets online, it will remove everything, like remove the list. It will be clear. And yeah, if it is online, then it will not store, it will just display as it is. And if it gets offline, then it will start to store. Looks like the logic is not gonna be that hard. I don't know, man. We'll find it out later, but for now that will have to do. And that was exercise 2 from the course AWS developing. I don't know what is the course name even. Yeah, that will have to do for the course AWS IoT, developing and deploying an Internet of Things. The course is available on edX, and yeah, that's about it. It's been a fun exercise doing all of these.